Yo ho and welcome back to a new episode 1 review for Death March, Kara Hajimaru Isekai Kyōsōkyoku, or Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody. And what can I say? The first episode was entertaining and I really liked the pacing of it. The first half of the episode we are following Sato, aka Suzuki, the main protagonist of the show, how he was working overtime and sleeping in the office, and we learned that he is a game developer and he had to fix a lot of bugs, and also that he had to deal with complaints from the clients because the game is too hard, make it easier so people will play it. Which comes into play later as well. And the thing here is, we're following him, we see him how he gets even more tired and burned out. And how annoyed he is by his workmate who is shoving work to him. And then to the point where we get to the first of a continuously ongoing running joke about him. And then he ending up in a game-like world. And by the end of it, saving a girl. Yeah, that's pretty much the first episode. And, well, I've read a good amount of the web novel. I've read, I think, 2 or 3 volumes of the light novel. And what can I say? I just like it. It's relaxing and it's basically overpowered protagonist in an RPG-like world. Travels around and enjoys food. Yep, that's literally what this show is actually about. So take all those travel and food YouTube channels, put them in an Isekai setting and you have Death March. Well, just add the spicy thing of overpowered protagonist. But yeah. And like I've said, it's relaxing, it's comfy, it's sit down, lean back and enjoy the ride, have a smile, feel fluffy, maybe eat something while you watch it and then have a nice little smile on your face and be relaxed. That's what I did, by the way. And when Sato implements something to make the game easier for beginners, it's basically a set of few items. There are 3 bombs to deal with strong enemies in the beginning, and then there's also an item that will show you the map or clear up the map. And yeah, when he came to this world, he woke up because he went to get some sleep and then he woke up, so he thinks it's a dream. But it's a little bit too realistic to be a dream. And there's a horde of lizard men, they are shooting their arrows, he gets hurt. He tries to get away and then he is using these bombs he got from that he implemented in the game. He, used them and basically each of those items was to summon a meteor strike. And thanks to this, because it counts to him defeating enemies, he gets experience points and his level goes up from 1 basically to over 300. And this makes him kinda OP because his level is so high. And we see in comparison a group of knights and For that group of knights, the average level was in the 1-digit level, so yeah, I don't have to say how OP he is. But this is one of those shows he is kinda hiding his OPness, just kinda using it when he has to. And this makes maybe up for 5% of the story. And the rest is basically slice of life, traveling and food. Like I've already said, because we have a lot of it. And what I really liked was that we see the user interface of the game. We see a bit of the action bars, the health bars, and even the maps. And when he tried to use his hands to use the interface, he was just passing through. So he tried to control it with his mind, and it worked. So we have the interface, and yet he don't have to use his hands to get it to work. So yeah. And also we see a lot of little things popping up, which is basically every single time he gets something that unlocks either a skill or what he got as a title and whatnot. And I really liked it. These details, or the focus on even the interface of the game, I was really surprised that this was actually in this very first episode. I thought it was maybe, yeah, I don't know, trying to be something like SAO, but it did not. Even though you can kind of say that this is kind of an SAO ripoff, but no, it's not. It's also not an Log Horizon ripoff, but okay. In the end, basically, they are a ripoff of this, but not really, because they're different. Sword Art Online is edgy, Log Horizon is following around non-main characters for half of Season 2 for no reason at all. God damn it, I hate Season 2 of Log Horizon. And yeah, Overlord is just dark and awesome, and Deathmatch is food and travel in an Isekai setting, which is a game world. You get what I want to say. So yeah, what can I say? The first episode, I really enjoyed it. We get a little bit of meteors crushing the ground, and then Sato activated his skill and summoned a meteor strike himself again, so not the item but his skill with his own level. And yeah, he decided that this is not a good idea because it's way too powerful. Yeah, and then he saw a dragon, he jumped up, the dragon crushed into him, then the dragon was fighting against a group of knights, then the first of the heroines is with that group of the knights, she gets kicked away by the dragon, Sato saves the day, ending credits, done. So yeah, all in all, a really solid first episode. We got into the world, we get to know the protagonist, that he is in his late 20s, and in this game world he is looking like 16, and he will be surrounded by a lot of cute girls around his age or a bit younger, but he's not even trying to go for them, not even close. He's more like the older dude taking care of them, because here's the thing which will be a running joke, and we had the first one here. He commented on a woman who was looking for her lost child, well, he was staying by the lost child and he wanted to go to a police office to look for the mother. And he commented that she's quite hot, and this is what will be the running joke. So in this world he looks like his high school self, 16 years old, and since he has still his own grown-up mind of his 29-year-old self, he likes older women. And this is hilarious to the point that we get a lot of wacky comedy with this, so looking forward to it. But yeah, I think that's it for now, so as always, thanks for watching and I hope I'll see you guys next time as well. See ya!